Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we unpack breaking news that's shaking both political and traditional circles in South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa has officially won his appeal to reinstate King Misuzulu kaZwelithini's recognition as the AmaZulu monarch. That means the legal chaos that cast doubt over the Zulu throne is, for now, resolved, and King Misuzulu's crown is secure once again. To understand why this matters, let's rewind to December 2023, when the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria shocked the country by nullifying Ramaphosa's recognition of King Misuzulu. The court ruled that the president had failed to follow due process. Specifically, he didn't appoint an investigative committee to consider objections to the king's succession before issuing the official certificate of recognition. In legal terms, the recognition was declared invalid, and in political terms, it was explosive. The ruling didn't just affect one man's title, it threw the entire Zulu royal household into uncertainty. The late King kaZwelithini's passing in 2021 had already triggered internal tensions over succession. Two main factions emerged, one supporting Misuzulu kaZwelithini, and another rallying behind Prince Simakade, his half-brother. When the High Court nullified Ramaphosa's recognition, it gave Misuzulu's rivals fresh ammunition, while his supporters accused the courts of overstepping into royal affairs. It was chaos. Royal ceremonies were overshadowed by lawsuits, and whispers of political interference began circulating. Critics accused Ramaphosa of acting hastily and mishandling a sensitive traditional issue that carried deep cultural and political implications, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, a province where royal symbolism holds real political weight. Fast forward to this week, and the tide has turned. The Supreme Court of Appeal has ruled in favor of Ramaphosa, overturning that December decision. The judgment reinstates the president's earlier act of recognizing King Misuzulu as the legitimate monarch of the Zulu nation. In plain language, the king's status is officially restored, and the president's actions are now legally validated. For Ramaphosa, this is more than a courtroom win. It's a political and cultural victory that strengthens his image as a leader who can navigate complex traditional matters. For King Misuzulu, it restores not just his title, but his authority and legitimacy after a bruising legal and family battle that left his reign hanging in uncertainty. Now, let's be clear, the Zulu monarchy is not just about crowns and ceremonies. It's about heritage, unity, and influence. The AmaZulu royal family has long been a cornerstone of traditional leadership in South Africa. The king's position, though largely ceremonial in law, carries immense symbolic power. His words and actions often ripple through rural communities and even influence the tone of provincial politics. This is precisely why the legal battle over who sits on that throne became so politically charged. Some analysts even argue that the dispute over the Zulu throne quietly mirrored deeper tensions within KwaZulu-Natal's political landscape, especially with the resurgence of Jacob Zuma's MK party, which draws strong support from Zulu-speaking communities. Stability within the monarchy often means stability within the province, and instability can easily spill into politics. The court's new ruling provides some relief on that front. The judges concluded that Ramaphosa had not acted unlawfully when he recognized King Misuzulu. While procedural steps are important, they found that the president had exercised his constitutional powers correctly. In other words, the initial High Court decision went too far in second-guessing executive authority. This clarification may now serve as a benchmark for how future succession disputes among traditional leaders are handled. For King Misuzulu, this judgment is a personal vindication. His reign has been anything but smooth. Since ascending the throne, he's faced internal resistance, court challenges, and even questions about his fitness to rule. Yet despite the turmoil, he's repeatedly called for unity among his people and expressed confidence that tradition would prevail over division. With this legal hurdle finally behind him, the king can now focus on stabilizing his court and reconnecting with the broader Zulu nation. But of course, South Africa being South Africa, the story doesn't end here. Family politics within the Zulu royal house have a long memory, and not everyone will accept this outcome quietly. There are still those who feel sidelined, and rumors of further challenges persist. The hope is that this ruling will mark a turning point, a moment to rebuild trust, rather than deepen old wounds. From a broader perspective, Ramaphosa's win also reflects how traditional authority continues to coexist with modern democracy in South Africa. The constitution recognizes traditional leadership, but it also subjects it to legal oversight. Finding the right balance between respect for custom and adherence to law has always been tricky. This case shows just how delicate that balance remains. Many observers see this as a chance for both the presidency and the royal family to reset. The court's decision brings legal clarity, but reconciliation within the family will require diplomacy, patience, and perhaps a little humility on all sides. After years of dispute, the Zulu nation deserves stability and a leader who can unite rather than divide. Politically, the timing couldn't be better for Ramaphosa. With coalition tensions simmering and his government facing scrutiny on multiple fronts, this legal victory gives him a rare positive headline. It allows him to project an image of order and decisiveness in an area that combines culture, politics, and identity, a trifecta few presidents handle gracefully. Still, this is South Africa. Legal victories can be fleeting, and even kings are not immune to public opinion. The real test now lies ahead. Can King Misuzulu heal the divisions within his royal household and restore the dignity that his father, King kaZwelithini, maintained for decades? Or will the factions continue to undermine each other, dragging the monarchy back into conflict? For now, the crown is secure, the president can exhale, and the Zulu nation can breathe a cautious sigh of relief. But history tells us that peace in the royal household is never permanent, it's managed, not guaranteed. So what do you think? Will this ruling finally bring an end to the royal dispute, or is it just another chapter in a saga that refuses to close? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy in-depth political and cultural analysis like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay curious. See you next time.